A $15.5 million Strand Estate just closed escrow. Inventory is starting to grow, although it remains extremely low compared to last year. And somehow a Dana Point tract home just posted as a closed sale for over $20 million. We'll explain that one though. Let's jump into this week's Beach Cities Market Update. Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Simon Guy, your local realtor here in Dana Point. We cover everything that's happening in the beach cities, which we define as Dana Point, San Clemente, San Juan Capistrano, and Laguna Niguel. If you want to stay up to date on the market and know how to win in today's market, follow along. Before we talk about the high sale this week, let's talk really quickly about what might be the largest typo I've seen in the MLS in a long time. According to the MLS, 25501 Gold Spring in Dana Point just closed escrow for $20,850,000. What an amazing sale. Now, if you've ever been through that neighborhood or driven down Del Obispo just past Stonehill, you've seen this property right there on the corner. The home was listed around $2.2 million and sat on the market for 74 days. So unless somebody struck oil in the backyard or it came with a private island somewhere, I'm pretty sure the agent accidentally added a zero when recording the sale for $20,850,000. So congratulations to them on the highest sale this week at $20,850,000, at least until the MLS finds a mistake and gets it corrected. Now, the actual high sale this week was 17 Pacific Ridge Lane in Dana Point at the Strand. This is in the section above Strand Road there. It's a beautiful home located in one of our most sought after prestigious neighborhoods here in Dana Point. The Strand is on fire. This 4-bedroom, 5.5 bathroom had 6,200 square feet. It was on the market for about a year and ultimately got over their last asking price and closed at $15.5 million. This one was in the upper section of the Strand above Strand Road, where you get some spectacular views. It is a little bit further walk to the beach, but you're still right there in the action. Let's break down the numbers that matter here in the beach cities. Rather than just looking at last week, since it's the end of May, let's take a quick look at the entire month of May and compare it to May 2025. We started May with 370 active listings across all price points here in the beach cities, and that grew to 414 active listings by the end of the month. In May of 2025, however, we started the month with 514 active listings across all price points and closed the month of May with 555 active listings. That means we finished this May with 25% less inventory than last May. Now let's take a look at demand. Demand the month of May this year grew marginally, stayed relatively steady all through the month. It started with 192 homes in escrow and finished the month with 199. Last year, we started the month of May with 169 homes in escrow and ended the month with a whopping 202 properties under contract. What that tells me that instead of waiting till late spring this year compared to last year, buyer demand showed up much earlier in 2026 than it did in 2025. And when we take a look at how many homes actually closed escrow in May, it's interesting because in May of 2026, we closed 190 properties compared to just 180 properties in 2025. So let's think about it for just a second. That means with 25% less homes available for buyers to choose from, we sold 5% more properties in May of 2026 than we did last year. What does this mean for people who are looking to sell their home? Well, it means when you're selling your home, you have dramatically less competition than you did last year. Buyers simply have less homes to choose from. When inventory is constrained like this, homes that are marketed correctly, priced right, and in the best condition sell quickly. Just this week, we completed negotiations on a property that I'll share the address after it closes, but we attracted 35 groups in a matter of 4 days, ultimately receiving 3 offers ranging from $140,000 to $200,000 over our asking price. So the key is to understand the strategy that works in this market. Sellers winning right now aren't necessarily the sellers starting at aspirationally high pricing. However, they're the ones figuring out which price is going to position them in the market to attract the most buyers and create a bidding war where buyers are competing to earn the right to buy the property rather than negotiate you down on your price. This week's deal of the week is 34101 Via California in San Juan Capistrano. Now, this one is located right at the point where San Clemente, San Juan Capistrano, and Dana Point all meet in that little triangle right there above PCH. Located in the gated community of Cancun Racquet Club, this one is perfect for people who like proximity to the beach, coastal lifestyle, with a love for tennis. This is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,471 square foot home listed for just $895,000. It's a beauty. I'm sure it's going to sell fast. fast. For a buyer looking to live here in the beach cities under $1 million, opportunities like this don't come along very often. The story in the beach cities market this week continues to be clear. We'll continue to monitor the numbers closely to keep you informed so that you can pick the right strategy to win in this market. If you would like a tour of this week's deal of the week, or you simply have a question about real estate, reach out to me. I've got a link in my bio. You can get right on my calendar so that we make sure that you win in real estate this year.